Battz is coming up. He's all over the place, co-signs from some big names, and even showing up in Indie Tribe's Tribal Council music video. Is he the real deal? Let's find out. Welcome to CHH Hysteria. I'm your host, Cole,
I'm your co-host, Cooper.
and this is our Battz Artist Showcase. Hey, welcome back. We are here again, and we got Apex once again. I mean, if you watch our channel, I don't even need to introduce him. He's been on like 30 videos for real. Thanks for coming on again, bro.
Oh, no worries, man. I'm really excited about what we have to talk about today.
Yeah, so for those of you that might not know what the Artist Showcase is, it's pretty much once a month, Cooper and I, we like to talk about a smaller artist that we think deserves more credit because we really enjoy listening to them. It's not like a paid promotion or anything, it's just people we love and we love talking about. So today, we are talking about Battz. Battz is a Nashville native, and the boy is like crazy. He's super consistent, he's got bars for days. I mean, like, what else could you ask for? Enjoy a short look into his style with these clips.
Got a dollar with a dream, I'm a scholar with no team, I'm just following the scene, wait. That paid the role for who was next, and I don't manifest, and I detect, and I suspect that y'all collect on, I neglect, and you was not correct. Nah, this the origin story, yeah.
Alright, so now you got kind of a feel for what he's like. So Apex was, Apex and I were talking, I think it was only last week, but Apex, he came to me and is like, dude, Battz is crazy good. And I was like, bro, we've had this guy on our like wanna do like showcase list since like January, and Apex is like, all right, have me on, bro. So here we are. I want to let Apex talk about Battz first, bro. What do you like about him?
Yeah, man. Like you said, I approached you, last week or sometime recently, and I was like, bro, I've been sleeping on this dude. He's dope, man. I just recently heard of him maybe like a month or so ago, and I went to check out his stuff. It was actually the David Livick video that was like CHH artists that you would like if you listen to J. Cole. And
shout out
he
David.
was one that caught my attention, and I'm so glad that I decided to give him a listen because he's a real rapper. You know, he kind of has this old school style to him. Some of his writing reminds me of Lauryn Hill, which is like a huge compliment. But more than like any other artist I can think of, he reminds me of this dude named Reason from TDE, which is Kendrick's label. And that's like a really high compliment as well because Reason is a really good conscious rapper. But Battz kind of brings his own stuff to the table, and especially like apart from CHH, I feel like we don't have a lot of artists that are like him. And I think even if he doesn't blow up from playlisting or whatever, and he's like very new just based off of his Spotify stuff. He's like a year or so into the game. But even if he doesn't blow up, I think he's someone that will have the respect of artists for a long time in this industry because like real recognize real, right? And if he catches my attention so quickly like he did, I'm sure other people, other artists will feel the same way about him. So the sky's the limit for this dude. But I just have so many good things to say. I don't want to take up the whole video.
No, I agree that even if he doesn't necessarily blow up like within the space, I think a lot of artists are already recognizing him. You know, like DJ Mike LV, shout him out. Like I said, like he was in the Indie Tribe music video, which isn't a small
Right.
deal. Like Indie Tribe charted, you know, like top 100
Right. Yes,
albums. So
sir.
like he's
Yeah.
already getting big recognition.
Yeah, Aaron Knight as well, who I've gotten to work with a little bit, and that's a big cosign.
Yeah, she manages RG, right? Or
She manages RG,
okay, so
Wande, Caleb Mitchell.
yeah, some big names there too. Cooper, what are some things that you like about Battz?
I think his storytelling is the one thing that I noticed, like that stood out to me. I would say he's up there with like Hovey, which Hovey's amazing at storytelling. Um, we're not talking about Hovey though, we're talking about Bats. Like I think he's up there with those like really, really good um storytellers in the CHH community, and I would probably put him top three and like already. Like he's like you said, he's consistent. Like he has his own little style that he does a lot, but it's good. So I mean,
Mhm.
um, and I think he has a ton of potential. And like, yeah, he's kind of small now, but he's already getting like these cosigns. And I think he has the potential to blow up to something really, really big. So
For sure. Even if like playlist curators don't love him, I think he'll just build that organic fan base. I mean, it looks like he already has, because like you said, Cooper, he's very consistent. Give or take like a song a month so far, and that's kind of like the key to building a fan base right off the back. So I think he definitely knows what he's doing.
I mean, I got him on our playlist, so I'm just saying he's already got some playlist curators. But no, yeah, I love. I mean, he does have like the old school cool vibe. You know, I feel like, I mean, there's not very much boom bap in CHH. Like I'm trying to think of others. I feel like Ruslan did some, and I feel like there's some here and there songs, but not like a lot
Yeah.
of artists that do mainly that. So
Yeah.
it's interesting and it's unique, and I think he brings something else to the table for CHH. And like, yeah, I mean, did y'all ever see his like top, like the 3 reasons why like Christian rap is corny video?
Oh, what's that on?
It's on his YouTube channel. It's really interesting. He was talking about like, I don't know, he was just like, he wants to make good music and not just music that talks about God. You know, like a lot of times, like with like as Christians, we can like, you know, like, oh, you talk about Jesus, you make good music. I mean, like your music can be bad, but at least you're saying that. But like, he's like, I want to make good music for Jesus, right? Like he wants it to be quality, and he's like, he wants Christians to be like leading art, you know, and like I can see that through his music. Like he's talented.
Yeah, man. Where he like, he's kind of the kind of artist that I see myself becoming, you know, and like from another artist, that's a big compliment. Like you said, man, he's genuine in his stuff, and like part of me is kind of surprised that CHH is accepting him so quickly. I think a lot of that is like CHH has really matured in the last 5 years. 5 to 10 years ago, if he popped on the scene with stuff like this, I don't know if they would accept him. Like the Land of the Free song, one of my favorite songs by him, but that's like some heavy stuff. Change is heavy. It's really cool to see him be so, I guess, kind of strategic in the stuff that he talks about. You know, like he's bringing these real issues to the table, but he's also kind of leveling it out with solutions and then just like fun bars as well. So I think he's a really well-rounded artist, even if he's kind of developed his own little sound and he's not exploring much outside of it. I think that could be a really good thing, kind of like building your own lane.
Yeah, I agree. He's like really building his own lane. And something interesting I found is that he's really big on TikTok. He has like 287,000 followers on TikTok, and I'm like,
Wow.
that's a pretty big base, bro. Like, that's a lot. I mean, his Spotify has like I think like 5,000 monthly listeners. So it'd be really cool. I hope like a lot of those followers start coming to his Spotify. That'd be dope. I was looking at his TikTok earlier, and it's pretty fire. I mean, like if you just like watching like short clips of him rapping, it's pretty cool. So yeah, what are you guys' top 3 Battz tracks, if you can pick some?
Coop, you want to go first?
Yeah, I can. So I really like Rocket for like his signature sound, like that boom bap sound, and then also his storytelling. So kind of his signature stuff. And then Cloudy for his like he has a great feature on that. I don't know if it's his song
It's
or I don't.
it's
No, it's not.
I meant to write the artist down. I forget. It's like
Yeah.
It starts as an A.
Yeah, it's
Anyways.
like a bunch of letters. I don't know.
Yeah.
I followed him on Spotify too because I was like, this sounds really good.
Yeah, I did
Like-
too.
Like that's a really good song. Like yeah, it's not his song, but he has a pretty decently big part in it, and his verse is great in that song. And then I really like Mad. That's like more of a little bit more fun song, I guess. It has really high energy.
That's a
I love
good
the
one.
energy in it. I feel like that would be a really good concert song, something like that, if he ever does go on tour.
Yeah, I thought that you would choose that one, so I left it off of my list. My favorites are Change. That's gotta be my number one. I mean, it's really hard to choose because they're all like really good songs. You feel me?
Yeah.
Change, Land of the Free, like I mentioned earlier, and then I would say Cloudy, but it's not technically his song, so I'll say Food for Thought. That's a really good. That kind of captures his whole essence as an artist, I think, at least so far.
Yeah. I love all three. But yeah, my number one is Cold Heart, probably. I really like that one. It gets stuck in my head a lot, so I listen to it a lot. My number two was Rocket. This was the first song I actually heard by him. Rob B and Justin put me on to him, actually, and I checked him out after that. So it was really good. And then the third one, I mean, I want to say Cloudy too, but like since that's technically not his song, I'll probably go with Origin Story. I really like that one personally. So yeah, those are probably my top three. So what do you guys want to see from him from the future? What do you expect to see? That sort of stuff.
I would love to see like an EP sometime this year. I think he's a really good conceptual writer just based off of the little window that we've seen into that side of his art. So I would love to hear like a 4 or 5 track conceptual piece. And then also just like some more features because like we all agree he killed the Cloudy feature. So if he could maybe work with other artists coming up right now, I feel like it's a really, really good wave of CHH, and I could see some really dope collabs happening with his music.
Yeah, Cooper, what you got, bro?
So I expect some more features. Also, like you said, project. I think that he would do really well on a project, or even not even necessarily an EP, but an album would also be really cool. Not necessarily realistic though. I expect him to blow up, to be honest. Like I think, like you said, with the TikTok, I think a lot of people will come from there, and then he'll just blow up from being really, really consistently good.
Yeah, I agree. I think he'll get pretty big by the end of the year. Did he end up being in Rapzilla freshman? I know he was nominated, but did he win? I can't remember.
I don't think so. I don't know though because I thought Robbie was one too, and it turns out he
Yeah,
wasn't.
I
Don't
thought
ask
so
me.
too. Apparently, I don't remember the list very well. But no, I agree with both of you guys pretty much. So like, as far as like I wrote down like I'm expecting more singles, but I think it'd be really cool to see an EP by the end of the year. I think EPs and singles are kind of the way to go for smaller artists. So yeah, I hope to see that. And also he's been doing features with a lot of these other artists. For like example, Matt Mogg. I think he was on a Mitch Darrell song. So like he's got some features with some smaller guys, and I'd really like to see some of these bigger guys like do a feature with him. I think John Keith in a Battz song would be mind blowing. You know what I mean?
Put the man on CC4.
Right, bro. Misconception 4. Imagine him on that. Like crazy. He would fit the vibe. I think Battz would be dope, but yeah, I think a Lecrae feat would be big, and I could see that.
Man.
So I didn't even think about that.
You know who else I want him to do a song with? Christopher Sincere. I think that would be
No.
fire.
Yeah, I think so too, and that's pretty realistic too. Yeah, I would love to see that. There's a lot of artists I like to see him work with. But yeah, just releasing more singles, some more features, and maybe an EP, and I expect to see him blow up for real. So yeah, be sure to comment your favorite Battz songs, your general thoughts about Battz and stuff like that. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss nothing. And stream Battz, bro. Until next time.